Hello and welcome back to the Cosmic Goddess channel. My name is Fola and I am here to do an energy reading for Jupiter conjoined the North Node. It's going to be happening on June 1st. It's going to unlock some major doors, some major energy signatures for us. And not just for this week, but for a long time to come, we're going to feel the effects. And so I figured I would do a reading. We're going to do it sign by sign. I'm going to go by rising sign, but obviously you can take a look at your sun sign, your moon, your Jupiter sign, because this is going to be Jupiter led. You can also look at your North Node, Venus, anything that you would like, and apply it to that area of your life. So let's get into this reading. All right, I am going to be using 3 different oracle decks. All right, I'm going to be using, actually maybe 4. I'm going to start with the Gateway of Light activation to see an overall energy for the collective and what this transit is going to bring to all of us. And then I'm going to use the Angel Guide Oracle. I'm going to use the Soul's Journey lesson cards, and I'm going to use my Animal Spirit deck. Yeah. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each sign and go through what that energy is feeling like to me and give you some messages. So let's start with my Gateway of Light activation, spirits, ancestors, guides. What will this energy of Jupiter conjoined the North Node in Taurus bring to the collective as a whole? What will the energy of Jupiter conjoined the North Node open up for the collective? Looking for one card here. Ooh, and there it is. Ooh, sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. That gives me Taurus vibes. Look, I don't know what a lotus flower looks like, but I think I'm seeing one here. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this is a flower blossoming. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of energy opening up for us. It feels like this week is kind of like an in-between week. It feels like there's a limbo space that we're in. And this transit is going to unlock that next level, unlock a door for us. Let's read the Sacred Inner Space card. All right. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to or told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful, and more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. So I kept hearing Taurus, Scorpio. That Taurus side of this energy, because we are working with the North Node and the South Node at the same time. Whenever anything hits the North Node, it is always going to aspect the South Node because they are exact opposites of each other. Now, the North Node is in Taurus, which wants us to find a greater knowledge of our self-worth and value, because sometimes we can bumble through life and go through things and not actually understand the true value of our worth, understand what our worthiness entails. And Taurus is all about finding a place where you feel sacred and comfortable, sacred inner space. While Scorpio is the outside of that, it's the adverse, it is other people and how other people's emotions and intentions affect us. And so anybody who has come into your life and has discouraged you, that's that South Node in Scorpio releasing. Release your anger and resentment towards those people. Release your attachment to their ideas and their feelings about you. And then go towards that North Node in Taurus of your own inner peace. They say the bull is, they say we're stubborn, Tauruses, but really the truth of the matter is that a Taurus who is comfortable and safe, you can't move that Taurus. Nothing can shake that Taurus. Whereas in Scorpio, the energy is very much so swayed by other people. The energy can be disrupted. Scorpio energy is very susceptible to being disrupted by others. And so I love this message for us. I love this going towards our own inner rock, strengthening our core, strengthening our foundation within ourselves. Yay. All right. So let's get started. I'm going to start shuffling. So how this is going to work is I'm going to shuffle each deck and pull from each deck for all 12 signs. That way I get a nice little packet and then we'll go through the 3 cards that I pulled for each sign. All right. So we're going to start with let's start with my animal spirit deck. I love that. Let's start with the animal spirit so we can get an animal spirit for each sign and then we can get clarification oracles. All right. So spirits, ancestors, guides, I'm going to pull a card for each sign, starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. 12 signs, 12 cards. Let me know the energy that Jupiter conjoining the North Node on June 1st is going to unlock for each sign. Connect me to the collective. I'm also going to put timestamps on this video so that if you don't want to see my shuffling, you can skip. Spirits, ancestors, guides, help me to share a clear, concise message for each sign. And like I said, this is going to go for your rising signs, but you can use them for any point in your chart. You can also take a look at the house that this is happening at. So it's going to be at 3 degrees. I think it's like 335 or 332, something like that. But it's at 3 degrees of Taurus and Scorpio. So look at those areas of your chart. For me, it's going to be right on top of my Mercury in Taurus and smack dab on top of my moon in Scorpio. So it's going to be a huge energy shift, a huge impactful energy. Also, I believe this is going to be squaring my Mars and Leo at 3 degrees. So yeah, I'm in for a doozy and I'm kind of excited about it. I love Jupiter and North Node energy. It's very bright. It's very expansive. It's very hungry. They say that the North Node is the eye or the head of the dragon and the South Node is the tail. So it's some big fire energy, even though we're working with Even though we're working with an earth and a water sign, it's still big old fire energy with the nodes of the moon. Spirits, ancestors, guides. 12 cards, 1 for each sign. What will be the overall energy that this transit is going to bring? Actually, this is the last one. All right. I'll reveal them in a second. So we're going to do Aries, Taurus, Gem, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, put it in frame, there we go, Scorpio, Sag, Cappies, Aquarius, and Pisces, look at that pyramid. It looks good. Feels good. And look, at the bottom of the deck is the crow. Crows bring messages of knowledge. Crows see all. All right, now let's go to my angel guide, oracle, spirits, ancestors guides. Same thing. We're going to go start with Aries and go all the way down to Pisces. I'm going to shuffle off so I don't mess up my nice pyramid. Spirits, ancestors, guides. What will this transit of Jupiter conjoined the North Node bring to each sign? I can't believe we're starting June. Like, this is crazy. 2023 just started, or it feels like it just started, and now we're almost halfway through. Nuts, bananas. I find that as I get older, the years start flying by. Spirits, ancestors, guides. What does each sign need to know about this energy that is being unlocked for them? A couple more. Ooh. All right, this one's the last one. All right, Aries. I want to put it underneath. That's all right. I'll turn it over. Aries, Taurus, Gem, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right. Ooh, look, bottom of this deck, romance and connection. Ooh. Right? And now my soul's journey cards. Spirits, ancestors, guides, one more time for me. What will be the energy that each sign needs to know about for Jupiter conjoining the North Node? What energy, what door will be unlocked by this transit? Now the North Node, North and South nodes, they take 18 years to go through the entire zodiac wheel. And then Jupiter takes 12 years. So while this isn't like a crazy, unexpected transit, it's not a transit that happens all the time. It's not a transit that even happens often. It's like, I want to say once in every 20 years, they line up. I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Maybe a little less than 20 years. Maybe like 15. Aries to Pisces. Aries to Pisces. Jupiter conjoining the North Node in Taurus. All right, last one. Aries, Taurus, Gem, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, now let's get into it. Timestamp is 13/12. 13/12. And that is going to be, I'm going to start with Aries. All right. For my Aries collective, this is going to be hitting your second house. Like I said, make sure you look in your chart, because depending on where your houses start, for instance, like this is going to be, I'm a Pisces rising. So technically it's third house Taurus, but it's so early in the degrees that it's going to be hitting my second house. So just make sure that you're being aware. Within tropical astrology, the third house is still going to be impacted for me. I know that, but the energy will also be centered in my second house. So it's kind of like activating both houses. But let's look at Aries risings, second house activation of values, finances, and self-worth. All right, so this is Earthworm reversed. Joy and contentment and success. Ooh, so Earthworm speaks of beginner's mind. Okay. So for me, the message that I'm getting here is to find your joy and contentment, even if you are at the beginning of something, even when you feel like the success that you want hasn't come. Because the beginning, it's like, it's going to start. It's going to happen. Just because you're at the beginning of something doesn't mean that you can't be joyful and enjoy every single moment of it. Try not to let this idea of success, of winning, of being where you want to be, swallow you up, because sometimes it can truly take the joy out of just doing and just being. Earthworm, like I said, Earthworm is about having beginner mind. It's about understanding that even though you're small, you have a huge impact on the world. And the success is going to come. But true success does come from finding love in everything that you do. Especially with this being second house, a lot of us can get trapped in the money aspect of it all and leave behind the whole I'm doing the thing of celebrating my talents, because second house is talents. It is assets, it is finances, but it's also talents and self-worth. And really, success is you celebrating yourself. That's true success. And letting the journey unfold. All right. 16. Sorry, I'm doing timestamps for you. Let's move on to my Taurus risings, shall we? Spider speaks of creativity and co-creating. Oh, we love that. Oh, no. And then service. Whoa. Okay. So this is in your first house of self and personality. Wow. Okay. Let me take a second. What I see when I'm looking at this spider is being at the center of the web. And all the hard work that this spider has put in is so that things will fall into its web. I would say that this is about reaching out, being the fullest version of yourself, and having boundaries as well. So Tauruses tend to depend on security. It is one of the most important things to a Taurus is what's happening next? Am I stable? Am I secure? And sometimes focusing on that stability and financials can disrupt creativity. It can. And I feel like there's going to be a door that seemingly is closing, but it really is, like they say, a window opening up. Something has to end so that you can really step into this creative spirit. Yeah. And it has to do with you putting yourself out there for others. The things that you create are important, not just for you. They're important for the world. And sometimes we get so wrapped up in how small we are And we just keep going on the hamster wheel, and we forget that our ideas, the things that spring forth from us naturally, are very powerful. Because you may think, like most inventions, honestly, like obviously there are some people who invent things because they want to be an inventor and whatever, but a lot of the little things that we have nowadays were invented by people so that they could make their daily life easier. And it has helped not only them, but so many people. I was just looking at a sleeve. What are those things which you put around your coffee? Like a coffee sleeve? That invention, so small, so, I don't want to say it was easy. I don't know about the creating process, but it seems so little, but it helps so much. Like not burning your hand when you pick up a cup of coffee because there's a sleeve on there. Honestly, like it, and it's little things like that where it's like, it seems so simple. It seems like you're just, I don't know, you're just, I want to say dicking around, but I also wanted to be a little bit better with my words, but whatever. I'm just going to say it. It seems like it's just dicking around, but it means a lot. So try to avoid shutting your creativity down in support of stability, in support of, even in support of helping others, because that's another Taurus thing, is being steady and stable and loyal. If something is calling you to create it, if something keeps pulling you away from whatever it is that you're doing, allow that. It's the universe sending you a message. Allow yourself to dedicate yourself to a task that is for you. And it will, the web will catch many people in it. The web that you weave, that you thought you were just doing for yourself, is going to actually help a lot of people. But if you keep saying no because you feel like you should be doing something else, or you should be doing something quote unquote more substantial, then it shuts down this co-creating. Part of the message of Spider Spirit is the universe is always co-creating for you and with you. But you got to let yourself be free to dedicate yourself to whatever it is that's calling you. Okay. All right. 21:55. All right, Geminis. Gemini risings, Nightingale. Oh, Nightingale is about singing your own unique song. We love that. And then this is Gemini, so it's going to be 12th house of hidden realms and the subconscious. It's also music and dance. Ooh. Nightingale speaks of, like I said, being authentic, using your voice in an authentic way, having courage and bravery, having the courage to be true. And Geminis, you guys, you like to talk. You do like to listen as well, but you have so many ideas. Let them out. And then it says forgiveness. Oof. Oh, let's sit with this. For me, especially with this being a 12th house transit, it speaks of when we're alone, to allow ourselves to move on from the past. Like, let's say maybe you've misspoken in the past, or you've doubled down on something that was not the thing. It was not the tea. You should not have doubled down. That's okay. You don't have to close your mouth for the rest of your life now. You don't have to fear embarrassment or think that you now don't deserve to have a voice because you messed up at one point in time. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Have the courage and bravery to step out and try it again. and stay authentic to yourself. Sing your song. Like I said, 12th house is also music and dance. Maybe it's actually singing. Something about this. There's something about this forgiveness card in the middle of it. You know, it is actually harder to forgive people than to hold resentments. It takes bravery to be like, you know what? I'm going to let this go, because part of why we keep our walls up is so that we don't get hurt again. And that's out of fear. But to allow our wall to come down, allow us to still live in the energy of love, even if we've been taken advantage of, that takes courage. It takes true courage, true spirit to understand the blessing of vulnerability. And that's part of Nightingale as well. Singing your song and being authentic, it requires you to be vulnerable, utterly vulnerable. Okay. Well, all right then. 2530. Let's get to Cancers. And this will be an 11th house transit, 11th house of social groups and networking. Ooh, Otter Spirit. Otter Spirit, angelic protection reversed and happiness reversed. Oh no, Otter is one of the happiest cards. Interesting, but when Otter is nervous, well, it can get very nervous is what I'm saying. I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting, even though they came out reversed, I feel like this transit is about the joy and the buoyancy of life. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna read a little bit of Otter for you so we can get a little bit more clarification. Otter is a water sign. There we go. Unobstructed joy, playfulness, and contentment. Now, when it's out of balance, it's gloomy, it sighs, and it makes silly excuses. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you have the potential to be joyous, to have unbridled joy. But you need to make sure that you're in balance. Hold on. Let's go back one more time. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. The otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. Without the presence of doubt, worry or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? It begs the question and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. Yeah. Okay, so Cancers, maybe you've been going through a rough patch with these reversed. Maybe you have been going through a really rough patch within your social groups, within your social circle. And this is an opportunity. This conjunction is an opportunity to release some of that. Especially with, I think it was Mars that just left Cancer, and Venus is now in Cancer. When Venus is in your sign, you should be good. But with Mars in your sign, Mars in your first house, it can make us more combative. It can make us more emotional, especially with Mars in Cancer. So maybe you've been going through a very vulnerable, very emotional time. And this conjunction is going to help you to solidify your worthiness in all of your emotions, your entire emotional range, because that is also what the sign of Cancer is about. Cancers feel everything first. They feel everything deeply, and that's how they lead. And so with your emotions going up and down, it may be hard for you to settle back into this joyousness, this unbridled joyousness. But this time, this activation is going to unlock that. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So if you're unhappy, consistently unhappy, do something different. Do the things, dedicate this time, possibly even the next 6 months, to doing the things that make you happy simply because they make you happy. And sometimes what we'll do as people is not prioritize happiness because there's so many other things going on in the world, because we got to make money. We got to make sure that we're taking care of our responsibilities. We got kids. We got, I don't even know. We got school. We have all these other things. And so we put our happiness to the back burner and we just keep moving and keep pushing. And this is going to, especially in Taurus, it's going to slow you down a little bit, and it's going to want you to crave joy, to crave happiness. And I'm seeing a blanket, like a warm, fuzzy blanket, comfortability, safety. And knowing that even if you're going through a rough patch, that you are always protected, that this patch is here to teach you something, and maybe it's here to teach you how to be happy regardless of the circumstances you're in. Yeah. All right. Good luck, Cancers. Good luck with that. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me. 31. All right. Leo. Ooh, the horse spirit is about freedom, and it is the most evolved version of earth energy. The horse is so connected to the earth. It knows that wherever it roams, it is home. Surrender and failure. Ooh. You know that mistakes don't actually make you who you are, right? Or it doesn't, even though you may make mistakes, that it's here to just nudge you in the right direction. That's what every mistake is here to do. It's not here to judge you. It's not here to say this, that, and the third about your character. I mean, other people may, but who gives a fuck about them? Anyway, part of being free is surrendering to the universe, is knowing that the earth will always be here to catch your fall, that Mama Earth, Gaia, loves you so much that even when you make a mistake, even when you feel as though something isn't going right, it is always going right because it's the divine plan for you. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and end up being free. Free to roam the earth, free to go wherever you like without fear of failure, without attachment to mistakes, without attachment to what you thought you were supposed to do or be, or what other people want from you. Surrender to the love of your ancestors, to the love that you are constantly getting from your higher self, and step into your freedom. I love that there's a moon on the third eye of the horse, because she knows, and I don't know if she's a she, but she feels like a she. Look at her. She feels like a she. You hear my ice machine in the background? She is so wise and also so content. And that's a rarity. I feel like sometimes the more that we learn about the world that we live in, the more aggravated and scared and unsettled we can become. But she's not unsettled. She's ready to to move at any moment. She's not going to stay someplace that's not for her. But part of that like contentment comes from her freedom to move, from her freedom to know that anything that is not for her, she can walk away from. And maybe that's another thing about this failure card is that, hello, if it's not working out, walk away. You're free to do so. You are free to do so. Surrender to the will of the universe. If you are beating your head against a wall and something is just not working out for you, then you are free to leave that thing or person or situation where it is. There's no skin off your back. Why? Because you always have your spirit team. You always have your ancestors. You always have your higher self who love you unconditionally. And so anything that you encounter in this physical realm, anything that tries to make you feel lesser than, say bye. Bye-bye now. I'm going to go gallivant away. Full speed, maybe. Maybe I'll stop and graze some grass before I go, but not staying here. All right. 35, 34. Virgos, we're halfway through. Lion. Oh, divine timing and grief. Wow. Oh. The lion holds a lot of power, but also a lot of responsibility. This lion feels like it has a little bit of a heavy heart. This divine timing lets you know that the universe works in mysterious ways. In grief, I understand losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. I'm getting letting go of your past pains. Not even just the past pains, but anything that might be bothering you now. Taking pride in yourself, understanding why situations happen, and sometimes it is so that you can find your appreciation for things. Instead of appreciation, a lot of us sink into this grief. We sink into the whys and the woulda, coulda, shouldas and the, oh no, why me? But sometimes we lose things to push us in the right direction so that we take responsibility or more responsibility for ourselves, for our loved ones, the things and the people that we love. I want to read this lion card. I want to read lion for you. All right. Patient, regal, a complete master. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof. Yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. So are Virgos, by the way. They do not waste energy or resources, neither do Virgos. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. All right, and this is in the 9th house of spirituality and wisdom. Oh, my poor Leos. I didn't tell them that theirs was 10th house of career and status. Oh, but hopefully they're still here. If not, pass the message on to Leos. But this is in your 9th house of spirituality and wisdom. And that lets me know that you might have to leave something behind. in order to step into this divine timing. And it's okay, but you're going to a new level of your mastery, which once again, Virgos are all about mastering whatever it is that they're doing. They want everything to be perfect. And so this is a leveling up process, a leveling up of passion and devotion to whatever it is that you're doing. And when we level up, we do have to leave some things, people, and places sometimes behind. And that's okay. It is okay to feel sad about whatever it is that we can no longer take with us. But know that it was meant to be. And this next station of your life is also meant to be. I'm hearing carry your trinkets with you. Take mementos, but keep moving. Yeah, it's like a gift shop that I'm seeing. Take something with you. Get something at the gift shop, but you can't stay at the amusement park or the museum, wherever the gift shop is, the aquarium. Take your mementos. Ask your friend to sign a yearbook. I don't know. But that's the perfect analogy, is like graduating. That's what it is. It's graduating. You're graduating. And it's sad to leave your friends behind. But would you stay in high school for the rest of your life? Hell no. You've got bigger and better and brighter things to move on to. Okay. That was my Virgos. Now, on to Libra, 41. All right, Libras. Octopus. Ooh, Libra energy. Serious Libra energy. The octopus he's a little clingy. No shade, Libras. No shade, but y'all love partnerships. Y'all love other people's opinions. Y'all love love. And so this octopus energy is sending me. Octopus is a little clingy, but the force that an octopus has is very powerful. Very, very powerful. Yes! Yes! And doubt reversed. Okay. So I am hearing you don't have to keep hanging on for dear life. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So there may have been something that you are waiting to hear about with bated breath. There may be something that you feel like is slipping away from you, but it's not. You're going to hear back. You're going to get the thing. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. You don't need to know all the answers. All you need to know is yes. If it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's a car, try not to obsess over it, because sometimes when we obsess over things, it pushes the thing that we want away, and it does the opposite of what we actually intended. But this is beautiful. Okay, let's go to octopus. Let's go to octopus. Where you at, bad boy? Come in. Almost there. Crocodile, fish, starfish. There we go. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. Ooh. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind, paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. It was giving me some Libra energies, like total air energy, but with that like needy. I don't want to be mean. Libras, you're not needy. You're just, you need other people. You know, it's the opposite of Aries, where Aries is about the self and Libra is about others. It's about balance. It's about justice and companionship, harmony. And so that needs, it involves other people. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with somebody that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. Okay, so I'm also hearing releasing your need to hear back from others. Like you're releasing your need to hear other people's opinions, because that's part of doubt. Like that is literally part of doubt. Is I know a couple of Libras in my life, and they are constantly asking other people what they think, is this good? Should I wear these pants? It's not really, should I wear these pants? But you know what I mean? And it's because they have this need to, one, to share with others, but also to be validated by others. And I feel like that validation is what's slipping away. This came out reverse. That validation, that need for validation is what's slipping away. You only need your own internal yes. That need to hang on, to cling to the words of others, because it gives you that feeling of this is right. No, that feeling of this is right comes from you. It comes from not doubting yourself. You don't need to know all the answers, but all you need to know is that you are not going to guide you in the wrong direction. Love that for you, Libras. Love it. I love it. I love it. 4610. I was going to say 010. Huh? All right, Scorpios. Dear reversed, vulnerability and freedom. Or sorry, not vulnerability and freedom, and then guilt reversed. Ooh. And this is Scorpios. Oh, I forgot Libra. This was in power. Libra. Hold on, let's go back. Actually, I'm not going back. Sorry. But Libras had 8th house energy of power, intimacy, travel. No, power, intimacy, and transformation. And now Scorpios, this is going to be in your relationship house, the 7th house. And it's also the house of negotiations. Which is interesting because Libra and Scorpio are flipped. So Scorpio usually rules 8th house. Libra rules 7th house. But this transit is going to be flipping you guys. Love that. All right. Let's get into it, actually. So Dear is about being motherly, is about taking care of others, is about being calm and quiet. Vulnerability and freedom is here, and then guilt reversed is here. I am hearing be vocal within your relationships. Don't be that mothering figure who just takes it on the chin, you know, who sucks it up, who cooks and cleans and takes the yelling from the kids and then isn't helped by her husband and whatever, but she just keeps going because that's the life she's got and she's got to make everybody else's life easier and not hers. Be vulnerable enough to speak your truth, to possibly disrupt the system. And Scorpios, you guys have tenacity, especially if somebody goes against you, you have tenacity. But when you love somebody, relationship house, when you love somebody, it is very difficult for you to separate from that and speak your truth anyway. It can be stifling because you attach so deeply that you don't want to disrupt your attachment. You don't want to disrupt the relationship or anything like that. So you end up holding it in and being the pillar for the relationship. But it's stopping you from growing and it's stopping you from being free. If you're in a steady and solid relationship, a true relationship built on love and understanding, speak up and your partner will understand. And if they don't, then maybe there's time that you should be having a bigger conversation. I want to read Deer. Actually, I don't really want to read Deer. I just want to look for, it tells you when it's in balance and when it's out of balance. And when it's upside down, I look at it as out of balance. Out of balance, concerned, protective. All right, another message is coming through from my parents. You can only do so much to protect the people in your life from the things that they must experience. You know what you can do to really be an example of love and passion and how to move through this world? Be free. Show them the freedom that you have, that you innately hold. Don't be guilty for wanting to live your life and be exactly who you are. Don't feel guilty for not being able to, son these people, be the mother of everybody, or of even just the people who you're supposed to be the mother of, for your kids. Sometimes you have to do the things that you need to do because, especially as Scorpios, how you are feeling, everybody can feel that. So if you are unhappy, if you are holding things in, if you are harboring resentment, everybody around you is going to be able to feel that. And so you may think that you're holding it together like this, Deer, but it's not really. It's reversed. You're bursting at the seams. It is okay to be wholly yourself, even if it ruffles feathers. Because that feeling of ruffling somebody's feathers is going to go away much faster than any guilt or resentment you harbor. Guilt for your guilt that you harbor within yourself, and resentment that you harbor for anybody else. This is one of those times to do the thing and ask questions later, because you should just do it. No matter how anybody feels about it, you should just do it. Do I want to read vulnerability and freedom? I do. I do want to read vulnerability and freedom if I can find it. Well, maybe I'm not meant to. Maybe I'm not meant to because I can't find the book. Oh, there it is. There you are. All right. Yeah, let's do a little bit more for my Scorpios. I know V is at the very end. Come on. There we go. All right. Which message? Your message or extended message? All right. Extended message. It says, it isn't easy to put yourself out there, but you are being encouraged to do so now. Drop the shields and barriers that you have put up, because these walls are preventing the world from seeing your light. Your angel guide is reminding you that you don't need to protect yourself, because God can do that for you. Whenever you feel vulnerable or unsafe, old habits and patterns will want to kick in, but call in the light of God and surrender your need to protect yourself. That is such, for Scorpios, ciao. Protecting ourselves, protecting Scorpio energy is what we know how to do. I say that because I have a Scorpio moon. Moving out of fear is what we know how to do. This message is resonating, especially with the 7th house transit. When you give angels permission to come in and help you, they will. They will guide you toward freedom, joy, and your highest good. Don't feel guilty about who you are. Do the thing. Love that for you, Scorpios. Be yourself wholly. Even if that seems intense, even if it seems like it's too much, because I know that Scorpios feel that way sometimes. They're like, my emotions, they're everywhere. I'm all over the place and everybody else is calm. So what? That's the way you're made. Maybe you're not supposed to be calm. Maybe you're meant to be a riot. Maybe you're meant to shake things up for people, show them who they really are or who they want to be. All right, 5420. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, dragon reversed, opportunity and change reversed, and balance. Okay, Sagittarius. And this is going to be happening in your 6th house of daily habits, health, and healing. Okay, something's not in balance. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a daily habit that you are continuing to continue, even though you know it's not really right for you or good for you. Maybe you know you need to check up on your health. But it's something that's blocking your third eye here. The dragon is all-seeing. It's an all-seeing eye. It's fire, it's passion, but it's also safety. It's like the dragon, wherever he goes, he knows he's safe. No matter what he goes through, he is safe. Opportunity and change reversed. And then balance. Yeah, you guys got to bring something into balance. Hold on, let me get this dragon card so I can actually give you the tea. But the opportunity and change will come when you change. So bring something into balance in your life. Maybe it's working out every day. This is 6th house. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you need to start doing Reiki. Maybe you need to, I don't know, drink more water. Honestly, that's a lot of people's problems nowadays. Drink more water. Your body needs it, okay? People think that they can make decisions clearly when they're dehydrated. It's not true. Dehydration is the first thing that will cloud your mind with no trace or sign that it's doing so. But decisions will be very hard to make. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. That's what dragon is about. The dragon sees everything. It's described as your inner fire and sacred intelligence. Okay. Yeah, this energy is going to force you to see something so that you can, right up, make this right side up this card. You know what I'm talking about. This energy is going to force you to make a change. Force you to balance something out within your everyday. Maybe you need a routine. Maybe you need to be more consistent about something. It's a third eye chakra card as well as a solar plexus chakra card. And so maybe something within your routine is tearing you down and you don't even know it. Or maybe you do know it. And you're hoping that things will change themselves, right themselves up. That's still not the right way to say that, but right themselves without you having to do the work. And that's just not the case, especially with the 6th house transit. You will have to do the work. You hear me? I got it closer to the mic. Do the work. And then that opportunity and change will come. The door is open, but only once you get back into balance. Yeah, and sometimes when we're engaged in a habit that's not good for us, we know it's not good for us, and it actively tears down our self-esteem. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about for you, but you know what I'm referring to. Cut it out, balance it out, even it out. Get rid of the thing that's bringing you down, that's keeping you stagnant. And that's another Sagittarius trope, is that Sages do best when they're adapting and when they are on the move. The one thing about a Sag, well, not the one thing, but you know, they can get stuck and stagnant. And that is like a stuck Sag, miserable. A Sag that can see the other side, who can see exactly where they want to go, but isn't going there, isn't getting there, isn't making moves to get there. So make that change. Make the change. Be the change you like to see in the world. 59. We'll just call it 60. There we go. Capricorns. Ooh, yes, yes. Okay, so Rabbit speaks of being afraid. I know I said yes, but I love this for you to get over, Capricorn. Also, this is going to be, let me not forget, this is a 5th house energy. 5th house of creativity, play, and self-expression. And Cappies, listen, I know work is everything. I know achieving is everything. But sometimes you must play. Sometimes you must play and not feel bad about it. Ooh, also, because 5th house is also creation house, it's also like love and romance and sexual energy. But let's talk about this. The Rabbit moves very quickly, but is also worried all the time. Very, very worried. And so with that worry and regret coming here, and then forgiveness and understanding, I honestly think that this is about you. But it could be about somebody else. It could be your need to stop talking about a situation over and over and over again that you're pissed off about, that you're angry about, that you wish you could change. But also, like, I feel like this can also be for you, is whatever it is that didn't go right for you, leave it in the past. Like I know the card says, like, the Rabbit talks about it's imminent death. It's impending death until, like, he's like, the eagle's coming for me, until the eagle one day hears him. Is like, yeah, you know what? I should go get that rabbit. So you gotta let it go. You gotta, like, release your worry, your fears, release what you think is impending doom. Release your regrets, the things that you can't change. Release the past and forgive yourself and forgive anybody who's trespassed against you. Because you need to step into an energy of fun and creativity and playfulness. And if you are constantly getting pulled back into the realm of seriousness and achievement and this is what I want and this is how I'm going to get it, and rules and regulations, this activation, this Jupiter conjoining the North Node in your 5th house is going to light your fire. And when it lights your fire, is this going to be the thing that goes up in flames, or is it going to be stuck with you? Are you going to hold on for dear life to all the things that you're worried about, all the things that didn't go right, all of the things that could go wrong, all the people who fucked it up for you? Or are you just going to let this incinerate? And have fun and let go and be passionate and spontaneous and carefree and creative. I think you should choose the latter. Whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it is that you feel like you're I just keep seeing like a rabbit and then a hawk. And the rabbit goes, and the hawk goes, whatever it is that you're running from, whatever it is that has you scared, it's time to release it. It is time. It is time. All right, Capricorns. Thank you very much. All right, we're almost there. Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius risings. Fire ant. Ooh. Fire ant is diligent, militant energy. Fire ants don't really think too much. They just do. They do in droves. Guardian angel reversed. And adversity. I see you working hard to correct what you think is a mistake. Or just working hard and being on the treadmill. This is going to be, hold on, let's go back. This is going to be in your 4th house, of home, of childhood, of the mother. So this might illuminate something that's going down in your house, in your home, with your parents, your family, something that you feel like you have to fix. Something that is, it says adversity here, but it also says I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I would say just know that you're not alone, that you don't have to do everything on your own. And as Aquarius is, sometimes you can spend a lot of time trying to fix things for other people. You are the humanitarian sign. And sometimes that can get you caught up. It can make you disassociate from your feelings so that you just keep doing. You keep doing the thing. You keep working. Being there for others. Especially like the Aquarius trope is the outsider. So a lot of Aquariuses feel different in their home. I'm not going to say they feel ostracized or anything like that. They're just, one of these things is not like the other. And so then asking that person who feels on the outside-ish to fix things and to mend things and to make sure that everything is going swimmingly, it can be a lot. It can be a lot to push your personal feelings aside and do for others and continue to do for others. I'm going to read a little bit of Fire Ant because I feel like there's something calling me about the book. Okay, aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Ooh. Yeah, I think the aggression is what I missed. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. And Aquariuses, y'all like to do that a lot. Y'all like to pretend like things aren't bothering you, like everything's all good, like you don't care. But it's okay to care. And sometimes when we admit that, when we choose to be vulnerable instead of aggressive, it produces better outcomes. Like, think about that. And I think about this all the time. is that whenever I get angry, I'm really some sort of version of sad or hurt or confused, or I feel like somebody has mistreated me. And instead of saying, hey, this is how I feel, you have mistreated me, this is how this hurts me, I lash out. Because it's easier that way. It's easier not to be vulnerable. It is so much easier to let somebody have it than to open up your heart space and allow that person another opportunity to hurt you again. But being vulnerable also opens up the space for, mending things. And sometimes an issue is presented to you so that you can learn from it, so that you can choose a different path, so that you can know that even though you may think people don't care, or people aren't taking your feelings into account, or your feelings don't matter, you have to separate, you have to be logical, you have to think, you have to be, I'm really, the Aquarius logic, I hate it when Aquariuses say the word logical. I'm like, oh no, you're in the sunken place. Not everything has to be logical. It's okay to lead with your feelings, because leading with your feelings allows people in. You're not alone, but you have to ask for help. You have to let people know how you truly feel. And also, getting angry isn't always the best way to solve your problem. Being arrogant is not always the best way to solve problems with others. Thinking that you know better and that you have thought it through, like I said, that logical word, that you're logical and other people are absurd, not the best way to handle stuff. Okay, just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents. And now moving on to Pisces. I'm a Pisces rising, so I'm excited. Yay, 111. Pisces, here we go. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to read Golden Egg. Oh, ma'am. Look at this. Golden Egg. Honesty and communication. And relationships reverse. Oh, I'm just going to let it sit here. I'm going to look up this Golden Egg. I think this is about being honest with yourself, about your boundaries with others, and protecting your inner fire. That's what I'm hearing. But let me go to gold. Look, Golden Egg just popped up. Look at that. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the Golden Egg lives a precious sound. Deep within the sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the Golden Egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Staying open to any response you hear, engaging the energy of the Golden Egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for too long. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. Ugh. This is a heart chakra card. Yeah. This is about getting to know yourself more intimately. This is about, oh, you hear my ice machine? This is about being utterly honest, seeing into your own soul. For some, with this relationship's reversed, it may let you know. Okay, also, wait, where is this? This is in our third house of communication. It is. I'm sorry, I forgot about the houses. It's in our third house of communication. Wow, honesty and communication relationships. Okay. For some of us, it may have to do with the people that we attract. It may have to do with why we want certain people in our lives, what they actually give to us, and what we are giving back. Because Pisces, sometimes the boundaries that we lack, child, we be giving and forgiving. And it all comes out of a need. I mean, it's individual. Whatever your reason is your reason. But sometimes I find it's a need to have everyone love us. Which is, it's not a terrible thing, but it's never going to be possible. So then you end up bending into a pretzel to appease people when really you're like, oh, I could do without. This is about connecting to yourself wholly and spiritually. It's like, it's waiting to be birthed, this egg. Do eggs? No, they hatch. Anyway, but it is. Ciao. Let me go fix this. I don't care. Go away. Shush. Shush. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that. But that beep. Please don't leave a message. I can't get my mom to get rid of this house phone because she doesn't actually understand her cell phone. Anyway, it feels like there is something within us that is destined to be born, but we're not taking the time to understand it. Like, this honesty and communication is going to unlock a new level of freedom for us. Pisces, it's like, this is what you need to warm your egg up so that it'll hatch. Understanding yourself, understanding your higher self and what your higher self wants. Also your inner child and what they desire and how those desires have brought us here on this earth. Make sure that you know exactly what you are here to do. Now, that may ebb and flow as you evolve, but knowing that will help you to attract the right people into your life instead of attracting any old body, because we're Pisces and we love people. You want to make sure that you know your mission so that you can call in the people who will help assist you on your mission. You have to know what your heart's desires are. And it sounds like, or feels like, there is something that has been knocking on the door of your heart. And now you have to take some time, settle in, quiet down, and get to know yourself and what is behind the door. Also, I'm getting to be honest with others about the things that you want. Because it is one thing to know, and it is another thing to be clear with other people about your wants and your desires. so that you're not just accepting anything, but you're going towards your destiny always. All right. Thank you so much. Hopefully it's not just my Pisces that made it all the way to the end of the video. But if it is, that's perfectly fine. Love you, Pisces family. Sorry that we're always last, but I'll switch it around every once in a while. Start with Pisces and end with Aries. I appreciate you. I hope you sit with this reading and take time to allow the energy. It's going to be happening on Thursday, June 1st. Allow the energy to resonate within you. Listen to any messages that are coming through on this day. Write them down. You do like a video. Well, sometimes I just take a video of myself saying my thoughts out loud. But you can also write them down. And allow the energy to unfold. Know that this is going to be a powerful surge. And it's going to last for a little while. Like, this is the activation of the summer energy. It's bringing in Taurus, obviously it's bringing in Scorpio, but it's also working with Mars. Like, it is working with such powerful fixed energies. Sorry, Aquarius, you're not there, but that's okay. That's all right. But Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio energies throughout the summer, they're going to be on fire, especially as the nodes get down to the last 3 degrees. So take this time, settle into the changes that are going to be made. Understand the feelings that you have on this day are here to guide you to your destined direction. That's what the North Node does. It pushes you forward to where you need to be. And the South Node lets you let go of things that are no longer for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you made it to the end of this video, but if not, that's all right. I'm still going to say bye. Bye now.